Hey there YouTube, welcome back for another episode of Mortal Realms Monday. For this episode, I'm running this alongside issue 29 of the Mortal Realms magazine. And as we didn't get any models with that issue, that was just the Null Oil and the Baneblade Brown, we are going to take a look at assembling and painting the Sylvaneth branchwych that came with Premium Kit 2 of the subscription. So if you are a subscriber, then obviously you would have received this kit, the premium kit, and so we'll take a look at building this one. What I'll do, 2 videos, assembly on this, and then if you want to have a look at me painting it, there'll be a link up in the, or a card up in the corner here, with a link to the painting video. So without further ado, we'll get on with this. Now what I'm going to do is remove all the pieces, and as I remove them I'm going to line them up from 1 to, I think it's 11 pieces, something like that, 11, 12 pieces. So I'm just going to line them up so I know what order they're in, and then I can pull them apart as the instructions go. Now there are a few pieces on this that are a little bit flimsy. You've got a couple of pieces, for example, up on the tops of the horns here, as well as the leaves just on this area here. So you want to be careful that when clipping these, you're not applying too much pressure to here, just sort of hold the sprue, or if you're going to hold this area, make sure that your thumb's flat and you are holding this. That way it's between your fingers and you can't put any pressure either way. And then obviously with a pair of clippers, clip slightly away from the model. You don't want to clip right up against the piece that you're clipping out. Clip slightly away, and then you can use either a craft knife or a file. This is just a cheap nail file, just to smooth it down and remove some of that sprue, as well as mould lines. These I've just started using them. Usually for mould lines and things like that I just use the blade, but I've decided to start smoothing out a little bit more. These are picked up from Wilkinson here in the UK, just a Wilco shop. I think it was 79p for a pack of 5. Dark side is a bit rougher, a bit coarser, so it will take down that plastic pretty quick, and the white side a bit more for buffing, a bit finer. And because they're foam and flexible, you're not going to push too hard that you'll damage the plastic. So I'll get on with removing these, and then we can have a look at assembling them. Catch you guys back in a sec. And welcome back, guys. So first of all, I've gone and laid out all my pieces here, numbered 1 to 11, and for the first part of this we need pieces 1, 2, 3 and 4. That is the front torso, both of the legs and the back. There we go, the back, without dropping it. So, first of all, we're going to attach the front and back together. And for this, all we are doing is slotting that up and under here, like so, if I can get it, like that. There we go. So, slot in from the bottom at a slight angle, and then rotate in, and that will sit in there nicely. So all I'm going to do is fill this area in with a bit of glue. This is some plastic glue. You can use Tamiya thin, or whatever it is that you want, that you use. So get some of that in there, slot it in, and then just apply a little bit of pressure until that sets. Right, so for the 2 legs, if we're holding the body facing us, the leg on the left, her right, and you can see just here there's this little triangle knob, and on this side we've got a little circular round one, and on the inside of one of the legs we have this little triangle slot. and on the other leg a roundish one. So nice and easy to put these together. Just line them up and they'll fit in to a point like that. There you go. So you can't move it, it does wiggle, so you can see it clicks in, and then that's it. So a little bit of glue just in there, line it up and fit it in. So there's one. Same again on the other side. I'll just apply the glue to this part, and same again, this is going to line up and pop itself in, stepping forward. So with the foot from the side, just angled forward. Right, so that's that piece. Right, so the next part, we're going to use parts 5 and 7. So part 5 and part 7. Nice and easy again. So we'll start with part 7, and this is just going to attach. Now on part 7 here you can see this little notch, and on here you can see just in the back of the neck there that little cutaway, and all we're looking to do is line them up so that it sits in along the back like so. So once again, a little bit of glue along there. I always recommend dry fitting first, so you know the position you're going for, and then when it comes to assembling it, you know roughly what you're feeling for. So there we go, there's that one. And now for her arm. Very fragile little connection this, but as we can see, she's got the staff has the longer bit out the point of the top of her hand, so her thumb is at the top, and we are looking to attach this just into this section here like so. So it will be at this angle. So just apply again a small amount of glue, get it back in and hold that connection there for a minute. Okay, so next I'm going to attach her to a 32mm base. So just going to apply a small amount of glue to the bottom of her feet and drop her in place. Okay, so now that that's had some time to dry onto the base, next up we're going to take the antlers and the head. Now on the back of the head here you can see there's this little U shape, and that is going to go on this part of the antlers like so. That does slot in and fit nice and easy, so we'll just put a bit of glue in there. And looking from the back, you see that gets a nice little fit, nice snug fit in there, like so. And then that will now attach to this portion of the head, the neck, like so. So, bit of glue here. Place it on, with her looking slightly side on, like so. So there we go. Now the next two bits, say to attach the main arm, like so, if we can get it, to the bottom of here, and then obviously the hand at the top. Now the problem with this is it is going to obscure some of her body when it comes to painting. It's not too much, it's not too bad, but I do want to get some, excuse me, some colour behind that, and I want to get a good job on it. So I'm going to leave this piece separate, and I will paint that as its own. The other piece is this worm. Now, first of all, we have parts 10 and 11, and they go together. If you've got the worm facing this way, if we can get it to fit, there we go, that way round, like so. You see that little notch in there? That's all we're trying to do, is just line that up so that it fits into there. So I'm going to glue this and have that as one piece. There we go. Now that it's in position and holding, and just give it a little bit of pressure. And there we go. Now this piece goes on to the back of her in this such manner. Oh, it is a little bit fiddly. But if we can get it there, essentially you're going to be resting on her there, with it coming just over her arm. Now that's going to be a lot easier to assemble once this arm is attached, and again, if it's there, it's going to be hard to paint some of this. So these three components I will leave separate, and I will paint them individually in sub-assemblies and then fit them up again. So for this video we are done. There she is, the branch witch, and then we'll build the other two, and then we can get on with painting it. So check the card in the corner or the link in the description, and we'll you can check the painting video for that. So that's the end of this video. Thanks a lot guys for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ding that little bell for notifications of when new videos go live, and until next time, keep painting those minis.